Hola, ¿qué tal amigos? Bienvenidos una vez más a tu programa Desde el Underground. Hoy nos encontramos en Louisville, Kentucky, en el festival Around the Life, donde tuvimos la entrevista con Phil Anselmo en The Eagles. También tuvimos con The Crystal Method y Crown Lance. Esto y más aquí en Desde el Underground.
What's your name?
Xavier Torres. Xavier Torres. We meet in San Diego. Back in November, last November, in Break by Break.
Yeah.
And
I was there.
Yeah.
But I wasn't in the band yet.
Oh,
I was just there to hang with the guys. You know?
No, it was a great show because you say on the show, tell everybody that tomorrow in LA we're gonna perform some Pantera songs, and then all this insane started.
Yeah.
How has it been there?
Man, it's been absolutely incredible. We've done since last November, man. We've done South America, Australia, South America twice, and went to Europe for 6 weeks and did the festival circuit. And the crowd reception has been absolutely incredible. And since we've added Derek here on bass, we've kind of filled out everything a little bit better. And the band's really firing on all cylinders right now, I think.
Yeah, I know. You were in the Mexico City. In the Mexico, Tell me more about that.
Mexico City was insane. Not only were the street tacos amazing, but I think they oversold the place. And all like the exit aisles and stuff were filled. And like, I think the fire marshal was there just to watch the show. So
Wow.
They went off and it was just pure insanity. Like, it's fucking awesome.
Well, we just saw you just an hour ago. There was a brutal show. All these kids making the mosh pit. How does it feel being in the stage and watching all these kids having fun?
For me, I think we've done some better shows, a little bit tighter, but we've added in some new songs into the set and trying them out. And for us, it's just a matter of being up there and giving that attitude and giving them what they want. And Philip sounds great, and all my boys are doing a great job. And the crowds here in the States could learn a little bit something from the European crowds and the crowds from South America for sure. But seeing all these people out here enjoying this music, seeing all the young kids that never got to see Pantera, even the old timers that never got to see Pantera, it's beautiful, man. It's awesome. It's an amazing thing for sure.
You have a very important date. So this is the final contained with Slayer. How does it feel to play with Primus, Ministry, and
What an honor, you know what I mean? Just to be included in that. As a bass player too, I mean, you got Les Claypool, you know, Ministry's fucking kicks ass. It's just such an honor to be part of the final leg, and we're all fucking super stoked, you know? Every announcement that happens, we're all just like,
yeah.
It's sick. It's fucking sick, man. It's gonna be badass.
So what is next for Phil Anselmo in the Eagles? Are you recording new songs?
Yeah, we're working on new material right now. I think we got one after today. We got one more show. Take another week off, and then we're gonna fly in to go do Aftershock in California, and then we wait until we do the final campaign with Slayer, and then in between now and then, and also right after Slayer, we're probably gonna start working on the new album.
Great. We're gonna be there in Sacramento, and we're gonna be in LA. So, guys, it's been a pretty honor to have you here. There's an underground. So, thanks a lot.
Gracias.
Have a great tour. And estás viendo Desde el Underground, Phil Anselmo and the Eagles. Hola, ¿qué tal amigos? Estamos con The Crystal Method aquí en Around the Life. How was your day today?
It was very good. Muy bien. It was. I had arrived yesterday and just been soaking up the heat and getting myself ready for my set.
More than 25 years making music. How does it feel playing for this kind of festivals?
It's really phenomenal. I'm again, I was just talking about how, I went to these. I always wanted to go to. I always went to rock shows. The festival thing was a little bit after my time. My first one was Lollapalooza, but to be able to go and see so many bands, to be able to, for me to be able to participate, play for people that maybe don't know who I am, play for people that, are part of a different scene. They don't go to clubs. That don't, but they are still, they still, appreciate the band and the music that we've made over the years. I think that's it's impossible to explain how rewarding and wonderful that is for me and for the brand.
How the public and the other public react when you are in the rock festivals?
I think it's I'm a flower in the desert. I'm different. I'm a little bit different. My music may initially sound a little different. Maybe it feels like it's been created in different ways. But in the end, it comes from the same place.
Yeah.
Some of the heart comes from a place of power, a place of understanding that you're trying to, you're not physically, but hit them in the face with something that's positive, make them feel something, make them happy, make them move, help them get through their day. Music has always been one of those things for me that takes me out of where I am, but also keeps me grounded and keeps me settled.
A trip back home. Tell me more about it.
The trip home is my first album without Ken. My partner Ken retired a few years back, so I worked with some really great people, including Glenn Nichols, Future Funk Squad, Dylan Island, who is La Castlevania, Teflon Sega, the Last Internationals. It's been a real joy for me to be able to go into the studio and again, just, follow that thread, find something that means something to you, and then and put it out. This record is a real sort of cinematic journey through the early years of electronic music, and it's really meant to be it's like a movie score, a soundtrack to a movie that you want to see.
Oh, great.
Yeah, and then the next album, I'm working on that. It should come out sometime next year, and just keep moving forward.
Is there more days to Mexico City, Guadalajara, maybe?
Any chance I get closer to agave? I'm a big fan of what that beautiful plant can do. But the tequila and the mezcal and really, I've been enamored with the process. How it takes so long for the plant to grow. And how you have to take it the right way, and then the process of turning it into a spirit. But then you take it even farther by putting it in barrels and letting it age. And there's just something magical about small batch, small hacienda tequila or a mezcal. It's something that you see. There's so much effort. There's so much humanity put into it. So I've always. That's been my go-to for the last 15 years.
Well, I'm from Tijuana. We live in Tijuana near San Diego. You're going to be in San Diego. I saw that.
Yeah, it's going to be in I think the Music Box in around in December, and I definitely look forward to the next chance I get to come down to Mexico.
Okay, great. Can you invite all the people from Tijuana and San Diego to San Diego?
Yeah. Hey, this is Scott Kirkham from the Crystal Method. Make the choice. Hit the border. See me at the Music Box. See you soon.
Hola, ¿qué tal, amigos? Estamos aquí con Crownlands and Louder Than Life. How is the weather going today?
It's amazing. It's so hot.
It's so hot here in Louisville.
We're from Canada, so it's always really cold. This is a very welcome change.
Yeah, I know. So, how this band started? 4 years ago, you say we want to make a rock duo. So, how did it start?
It started out because we were touring in my dad's very small car, and we had no room for a third guy. So, Cody and I decided just to take it with the two of us.
Yeah. I decided to take on the role of drumming and singing at the same time, so we didn't have to get another member.
So it's more difficult, or it's easier to go to festivals, to travel out, all the two of them?
Definitely, but we have enough gear to make up for all the extra room.
So which instrument do you play?
I do guitar, bass, and keyboards, and then Cody handles drums and vocals.
Okay. Tell me about your latest album.
We just recorded that in Nashville. It's got all of our best material that we moved forward, and we're just really excited.
Are you gonna play some songs?
Yeah, we're gonna play most of them.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing most of our new songs that we just recorded, and we'll see if we can pull it off live now. Yeah.
Okay. What is next for the band? You're touring now, right?
Yeah, we're going on tour across the southern states, or sorry, all over the states with a Mongolian band called the Who.
What is next for the band after today?
So after this, we've got 2 weeks off back home, which is very nice, and then we're on the road for 2 months with the Hue throughout the states. We have 31 shows with them.
Okay. Can you send a message to the fans in Mexico?
Go for it, Kev.
Yeah, you know, it's amazing that we've got this far with our music. We're all the way from the Great White North, and we've been able to do some amazing things. So, you know, if you're doing music in Mexico as well, I'm sure there must be an amazing scene, and we can't wait to come down there as well and enjoy your weather and your culture. I can't wait.
Yeah, Mexico is pretty big. So we live in Tijuana, East, just crossing the border in San Diego.
Yeah.
So
I've been there actually before. Yeah, I went to Tijuana. All I had was tacos. I was there at like 4 in the morning, and then I came and I left, and it was the best taco I ever had in my life.
Yeah, we had tacos, burritos, and all that kind of Mexican food.
It's the best. We're vegetarians, so it works out.
Where should we be going next time we're in Tijuana? Where should we be going for food?
In the Revolution Avenue, there's a lot of places. There are places that call food trucks and all stuff. Because for vegetarians, because all that kind of beer. The Avenida Revolution Avenue is the place to go and have fun. Well, thanks a lot, man. Thanks for the interview. Have a great day. Estamos en Learn the Life from Crown Land.
Notfest Meets Forcefest te invita. ¿Te imaginas vivir la experiencia más soberbia de tu vida en el festival de metal más grande del planeta? Wacken Open Air 2020. Llénate de energía y participa con tu boleto para ganar un viaje todo pagado para la próxima edición de Wacken en Alemania. Disfruta de la experiencia como todo un rockstar junto a Seneca. Tendrás oportunidad de estar en backstage y camerinos con ellos y gozar como los grandes. Notfest Meets Forcefest 2019.
Bien amigos, estamos de regreso aquí en Learn the Life. A continuación les tenemos la entrevista con Dead Posey de Los Ángeles, de Australia. Tenemos a la banda Puppies y también desde Finlandia, que ya estuvieron en México, a Santa Cruz. Esto y más aquí estás viendo desde el Underground. we're the Underground from Tijuana. You guys really rocked the stage today.
Thank you.
Lara,
The show was great.
Oh, the show was amazing. I mean, the people are great out there. The vibes are great, and we had a great time, you know?
And the flight yesterday was fine. We got there on time. Although they did lose our cymbal case, and that was
kick
bad.
drum.
And our kick drum head with our logo. People wouldn't know who the hell we were if we didn't have our logo on the
But
kick.
Southwest made it better, and they
We love
brought
you,
it to the
Southwest.
festival. So thank you, Southwest.
We're not sponsored by Southwest, but we'd like to be. No.
I know.
No, it's been a great trip so far. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. You guys have released one EP
Yep.
last year. You releasing more music this
Yes.
year?
Correct. We did a single a few months ago, just one song called Fire.
Like a little filler, and then we have our second EP hopefully coming out in November.
A couple months.
And
yep.
we're kind of been evolving the sound with a little bit more of like the electronic mixed with the rock.
Just a touch of it. It's still Dead Posey,
We're
but
excited.
yeah, we're bringing some of our Nine Inch Nails and Depeche Mode influences in a little bit.
Okay. So you're going to be also in Aftershock in Sacramento, right?
Correct. 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be
Oh,
there.
sweet. Yeah, that's a little closer to home, man.
Yeah,
I know.
Cali.
It's close, some of the 10 hours from Tijuana. So
There you go. It's
we're gonna
about
be there.
it's about 7 hours from LA. So there you
Are
go.
you guys gonna drive?
Yeah, we're going to drive.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we're from Tijuana. Okay. So I heard you guys went to Europe, to UK
We
last May. Tell me more about that.
So we went to the UK. We played The Great Escape, and it was awesome
Big
there.
festival
And,
there with like a bunch of bands playing.
you know, and it's beautiful in Europe to begin with, and we're actually going back in the winter
in
to
November, a couple months.
to open for Theory, formerly known as Theory of a Dead Man. So we're looking forward to
We have
that.
a week with them all through the UK and Scotland. It's going to be really exciting.
But
And
it's gorgeous out there. We just love the vibe. I don't know. It's
my stepmom's British, so
Yeah.
I have a lot of ties to England, and I love going there. So
Yeah, I went to London and Spain last year.
Oh, nice.
To cover some festival. So
nice. We can't wait to go to Spain. We can't wait to go to the rest of Europe. We're really hoping 2020 brings a lot of tours. We put some new music out, U.S. and Europe and everywhere else. We want to tour.
Okay. Can you send a message to the people from Tijuana?
Yeah, let's do it.
a message.
Message to the people of Tijuana.
Sorry, I can't hear.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like,
It's louder than anything.
It really
Message
is.
to the people of Tijuana.
To the people of Tijuana, keep living and loving and being happy and live each day to the fullest. You know, life is short, and keep on loving the music. We'd love to see you guys out here. So much love.
And your neighbors to the north love you. Like, we love you. Hope to see you. We live close by. We're 2-3 hours away in LA. So, you know,
Exactly.
rock and roll.
Thank you so much, guys. See you in Sacramento, and have a nice flight back to welcome.
And a drive, yeah.
Yeah,
Tell me your name, man.
Xavier.
Xavier.
Torres.
Tony, man.
Yeah.
Danielle.
Nice
Thanks so
to
much.
meet you, and have a blast.
That was a pleasure.
Bueno, seguimos aquí, Louder Live con Sick Puppies. Hey guys, we just saw you. We're a lot of energy. Send it good vibes to the crowd. How was your experience here at Louder?
It's been awesome. We love Louder Than Life. It's a very hot day, so we sweated it all out. It was awesome.
We've been ready to play this for a minute. Canceled last year, so we're so glad to be back and actually playing this thing. Ton of people, everybody was going crazy. It was a good time.
In 2016, you released Fury. How was the reaction of your fans?
It was actually really awesome, yeah. I mean, we went back to the heavy because, we're sort of known for that kind of thing, and we just had a lot to prove at that time, so yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, just the transition was actually kind of smooth over to the new album and everything, and we had a lot of good feedback from everybody, and people are still coming out to the shows and singing. It's just a great, seamless transition.
You had also a tour for military bases. Can you tell me more about the tour?
For what tour?
The military bases?
Oh yeah, military. Yeah, we've been past few months. We've been kind of going all around the world, really, really random places that we didn't even know military was even present there. So, yeah, we love to do it. When we get invited to do any of that, we always say yes, and we love interacting with with the troops overseas and stuff that have to be away from home and their families for a really long time. So we just offer a little bit of, escape for them or whatever. So it's fun. Yeah.
Is there any more music coming out?
Yes, we're actually working on a new album right now, so hopefully we'll get maybe a single out at the end of this year or early next year, but the album will be out next year, so stay tuned for that.
Okay. What is next after Louder Than Life?
We have another festival in Sacramento, California next month, Aftershock. Then we're doing 2 weeks of military shows at the very end of the year. Then it's holidays. And then releasing the album early next year and just going. A lot of big tours are being set up right now for spring, summer, next year. So we're just going to be out there going, doing what we do.
Great. Can you send a message to the people, to the fans in Mexico and California?
Yeah, I mean, we're all in LA, so we're not too far, but we've never been to Mexico, so we want to go. We would love to go to Mexico. We've always talked about it, but we've never been.
Okay. Great. Thanks a lot. Thanks for your time. You know, we're very busy. We're going to go to Sacramento. We're going to see you live again. So thanks a lot, guys. And you're watching Desde Underground.
In a world so cold, now I'm alive.
Hola, ¿qué tal, amigos? Estamos en Louder Than Life, saliendo desde el Underground. Estamos con Santa Cruz. Tell me, guys, this is your first day of the tour, the USA tour?
Correct.
Okay, tell me more about how was your trip from Finland, right?
We actually flew into New York first for 8.5 hours. Then we rented a Chevy, like a pickup truck, and drove. Was that 12 hours? 12 hours to here, and we checked in the hotel, showered, came straight to the sound check, did the show. It was pretty intense.
Yeah. How was the crowd today?
It was great, awesome. I love the crowd here, and can't wait to rest of the US tours and US gigs and shows.
Tell me more about your newest album.
Actually, it's all about Archie. So.
Yeah, I worked on the album by myself. I did it with Kane Cherko in Las Vegas at the Hideout Studios, and we co-wrote the songs together. And it's an album about transition in life, and yeah, it's gonna be out in a few weeks. You guys should check it out.
Are you gonna play some songs in this tour?
Mostly, we're gonna play those songs.
Can you tell me more about the tour you made in Mexico?
That was awesome, actually. We played Mexico City, Guadalajara, and another show in Mexico City. And it was amazing, I gotta say. Like, I've heard stories about the Mexican crowd, but that, like, exceeded all my expectations. Yeah.
So we're from Tijuana, yes, crossing the border from San Diego. Okay, so what is next after the tour, the USA tour?
Next we're gonna head to Hollywood, LA, and we have this sold out show in a Viper Room, and after that, Aftershock Festival, and then we're gonna tour with Atreyu.
We're gonna tour with Atreyu. We're gonna open for Atreyu for 27 shows, and we're gonna do Aftershock before that. So it's gonna be a pretty lengthy tour.
Can you send a message to all the people from Tijuana, from Mexico?
You guys should cross the border and come see the show in San Diego.
We're definitely gonna be there. Okay, have a great tour. Thanks a lot for being here, and well, see you in Sacramento and San Diego. Okay.
Viva Mexico.
Viva Mexico. Desde el underground. Bien amigos, estamos de regreso, nos queda más que despedirnos, estamos en Kentucky, Louisville, el primer programa especial de 2 que vamos a tener, espero les haya gustado, recuerden visitar nuestras redes sociales y visitar nuestra página www.dutv.com.mx, esto fue Desde el Underground.
You're something to few, but nothing to me. Someone's so twisted and sick as can be. Wasn't the plan, we gave it a shot. You're proving a real man is something